Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Pure Rap Podcast, episode 30. Finally made to 30 episodes, bro. That's
30. We 30.
groundbreaking right there, man. Huh?
It flew by. It's been since January, the end of January, man.
End of January. So we're about like 8-9 months
Yeah,
in.
we took the whole month of July off though, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have been having some of our biggest episodes too lately, like the past, like I want to say, like what, 3 weeks. Been going.
Yeah.
crazy.
We still trying to get new people on the show. We're trying to elevate the
Yep.
show. We still working.
Definitely, yeah. Facts from San Diego, from local, over here, worldwide. I mean, we had Project Pat, homie Get Vader from Cincinnati. And we also got a new special guest with us, who we're chopping up with on the side, from Philly to be exact, or West Philly to be exact. Want to get that right. And you guys ready to bring him up right now? You guys got anything to bring up before we get into this?
Nah, we good. He live right now. I think he
All
ready.
It's in the virtual building, man.
Facts, man. All right, let's go, man. Just bring him right up. Yeah, we got King Shampz, man. What's good, bro? Hear us?
Yo. What's up with y'all, man? What's the deal?
Good, bro.
Coming off a good weekend.
Y'all hear me?
We hear you,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nah, we can hear you, man. What's going on? How was the weekend prior to this? How was everything going on with you?
Oh man, everything's lovely, man. My boys got a win this week, so I was cool. I was chilling. I felt pretty good this weekend, to be honest.
Yeah, I felt great. Yesterday with my team getting a win too. I'm wondering where MCK's hat at because he's not wearing his normal hat.
I'm a Saints fan. He's a Panthers fan.
Where that Saints hat?
Yeah.
Oh
I was wondering
wow.
It's all good, man. What team you go for?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm Cowboys.
Cowboys?
my
Oh
squad.
man,
His
he beat
team.
the Chargers.
Up in Dallas and Philly. I see.
The Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah,
a lot of
I
us
didn't
out
think
here,
about that.
bro. Like,
yeah,
it's a lot of us out here, bro. Like,
They were countrywide, man.
Cowboy fans everywhere. That's funny. I never.
We got y'all what week 4, week 5, week 4. We got you on a couple
I
weeks.
think so.
We have to
Yeah.
talk on the side and talk some shit. So I'm looking forward to
Hey, listen, bro. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. I love that shit, man. I love that.
back on the following Monday.
Lord,
man.
we can get down for sure.
Let's go.
Ready to come back on the following Monday after and see what's up.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
That's hilarious. All right, man. So it's good to have you on the show. First of all, definitely something that we want to start doing in the future too. Start getting newer artists, especially all over the place. Not we're from we're West Coast, based in San Diego, but man, we listen to everything and want to cover all bases. Get to know new artists. What's going over here? What's going on over there? So it's good to have you on and get to know you, man. So first off, good to know our special guest. We got King Shampz. So we're gonna start off with, before we get into conducting the interview with talking about the music, the label and things like that. We start off with something new we've been doing for the past couple of weeks with our guests, which is called Rapid Fire. So it's just quick, about I'm gonna say like 5 questions. I'm just gonna has nothing to do with music at all, and I'm just gonna throw them to you. Just answer. If you want to explain, you can. If not, we're just going to the next question.
Okay. He put me on the spot. I'm ready though. I'm ready though. Let's get
the most simplest
Little
question.
icebreaker.
It's just quick icebreaker questions.
Yeah.
word.
All right. So, first off, you eat. I want to make sure you eat meat. I want to.
Yeah. I'm not no vegan, man. I'm a big dude, man. I'm a former football player. I like burgers and shit, my nigga. Like, listen, please.
You kind of shocked.
All right, so I can ask this question then. So me and Darnell, man, and Kayla, we've been debating about this for like the past, I don't know how long. Well, I don't know why we've been still talking about this, but KFC or Popeyes?
It all depends on the neighborhood. Let's just say that. They all
I'm not
depend on the
mad at that.
neighborhood.
I'm not
That's
mad at that
actually-
at
Because
all.
listen, and the reason why I say that, right, is
Yeah.
because see, I'm from the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to a ghetto Popeyes and they really got their spice, oh,
Yeah.
that shit hitting. But listen,
That's facts. That's
don't
facts.
go to the KFC in the ghetto. They're not gonna have no chicken. So you got to go to a more suburban KFC where the biscuits is right. You know what I'm saying? And KFC be hitting too. Listen, it depends on the neighborhood for me. I know
That's
where
the
I'm gonna
best
pull
argument.
up at. Yeah, like I know where I'm gonna pull up at though.
That's a valid statement, to be honest.
Nah, that's
Right?
a big
Some
statement.
places-
I could
some places say
respect it.
Yeah, oh, go ahead, Donna.
Nah, I can respect it. Nah,
Yeah, man. Because some places they can be having like a say a fast food joint, for example, like it can just be shitty, you know, and that can go back to the employees or whatever, or you know what's going on. You go somewhere else, and it might be better compared to say a place that's right down the street, you know.
That's a fact.
Word.
Nah,
'Cause you don't know who cooking the food. They don't all got that same like touch. I don't know what it is, but you know, I mean, the workers don't be having the same.
Choose though, man. You gotta choose. DK and I.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So next one. Do pineapples belong on pizza?
Fuck no.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That was a personal question.
I stand 10 toes with that. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what is you doing?
Man,
Like, come on, bro. Like, listen. That I'll never stand behind that. You must be out here
Yeah.
cotton picking mine. You think I'm doing some shit like that, man?
Man,
The
I
fuck?
feel you 100%.
No.
Nah,
you.
they had that shit in school though, but it's just funny how in real life
Yeah, it's
people
like, bro,
people really think that
People
shit's hella
order
good. Yeah, it's like it's not even really.
I don't order it, but like I'd eat it if it was offered to me. But like I don't prefer it.
Yeah, I wouldn't prefer it.
Yeah, I'm not ordering it.
If it was,
Let me ask you a question, then, bro.
Yeah.
Real quick. Now, if you high, you want to eat it, right? Do you smoke?
I not no more, but I did, so I could answer.
All right. So,
I agree, though.
you know how that go. Like,
Yeah,
if you really got some good weed and you blow that shit, you like, damn, I need something.
Some of these.
yeah,
I'll
no,
take
no,
that.
100%. If
Give
it's
me the
if it's
pineapple
there,
joint.
no, yeah.
Give me
it's
the
there, I'm eating it.
pineapple joint. I'll eat it if it's there. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
100%.
seeking a pineapple pizza.
Yeah, it's not my
Yeah.
first. It's nowhere close.
if that's
to my first
the
choice,
if that's
not
the
my
last
second, not my
box of
third.
pizza
Oh, yeah,
at
it's
a
almost
party, and you
shit.
like, dang, that's the last box, and
That's
that's
it.
the only pizza they got. You like,
And
I
I'm
gotta
taking
go
the
to-
pineapples off that shit, bro.
Well, first, yeah. But then the taste is still there though. That's what bothers me is that I can't take the pineapples off because it tastes like like it's still there.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Yeah.
It bothers me. I don't know why, but some psychological shit going on. I don't know.
But me
that's
personally, I'd rather eat a pineapple pizza than the ones with them fucking olives on it. I'll be honest with you. Only because
Supremes.
I don't eat olives, man. Not any olives. Like I will not eat it. So I rather have the pineapple pita between those.
Do olives even really taste like anything though? I feel
It's
like I had a piece
nasty.
of olives on it.
Nah, I
Really.
Nasty.
Yeah,
I don't know.
olives
I
is
just
trash
looking at it,
too.
this disgusts me. So I ain't
No,
Alright.
no,
I've only
but
had
just-
like I don't
no,
remember. I probably had it like once.
no.
Trash.
That stuff
I'm
is
not picking
nasty.
either, but like olives.
Facts. I ain't
just
fucking
like
with it neither, bro.
All right.
That shit
So
gross.
third one, cartoons or sitcoms?
Oh, here we go again. So y'all got some good ass rapid fire Jones. It depends.
Thank you.
Yo, bro, it depends the show. It depends the sitcom. It depends the cartoon. Now listen, I grew up watching like fucking Ed and Eddie and shit.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like SpongeBob, you know,
bro.
Doug, Hey Arnold.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm saying? Like
classic.
that's my
Classic.
shit. That
Jimmy
shit still
Neutron,
come on. I'm
yeah.
watching that shit, my nigga. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like
I agree.
throw
I
that
agree.
shit on.
I could be 55
Like-
years old. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shit, with a joint in my hand. You understand? Like straight up.
I
So
agree.
I'm fucking with that. But then when you start talking about sitcoms, like I love watching a good sitcom, especially if it's well written. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So basically all of the like 90s shows I'll sit there and
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah,
I
nah,
can't
that's
really
real.
get too much into this other shit. Does this other shit be too goofy for me sometimes?
Yeah,
The
I agree.
writing be all over the fucking place. The
I feel
character
like
be doing this, then he start doing some other goofy shit. You like, I can't even follow this nigga. Like, don't nobody even know what he doing for real. So I I stick to the
That's a fact.
sitcoms, bro. Like from that era. But like I said, it all depends, like the mood, the vibe. You know what I mean? You chilling with your woman, you
Yeah.
probably throwing a nice little sitcom kind of joint. You know what I mean? Do your thing
Yeah.
in between commercials and all that. You feel me? So it all depends on, you know what I mean?
right. I feel like sitcoms just come and go these days. I don't really like hear of anything like ever like lasting for like present day.
Yeah, because this shit trash, bro.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
newer stuff. Yeah, the newer stuff
Yeah.
ain't gonna top the old stuff,
Yeah.
bro. Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. I think
Shit.
cartoons and sitcoms, I feel like both are starting. It just kind of like as far as the, like you said, the writing, the good storylines, the messages. I feel like it's kind of fell off. You know, within the at
the
least
creative
I want to
process.
say what. Yeah, the creative process is kind of I don't
Word.
know what's going on, but yeah, they need
Makes-
to bring that old team back. All right, fourth question. So we got two more. NBA or NFL?
NFL.
Well, you said you played football, so yeah, I'm probably
Yeah, NFL
Very
for
much
me.
true. And
Easy
all right,
money.
all right, quick one, and then last one. I know you're from Philly, so we just had to ask you favorite Will Smith movie.
Oh man.
That's
Damn.
tough. You got like
Too
That's
many.
real tough.
Too many of
too
them.
many.
Yeah.
Give us a cool
Will
three.
got some
Cool
shit,
three.
bro.
Three of them. Cool three.
All right.
Make it easier.
Independence Day.
Mm.
Independence Day is tough. Give me Men in Black.
Okay.
The first one, second.
Yeah. When he had the West Philly fade in the joint. Yeah. The first joint.
Yeah, the
That's
first
that's
one.
that's
Yeah.
the one that was
Can't top the first one. Yep. I agree.
yeah. And then I guess I would have to go with damn. And you said one movie, see, because I'd say the whole Bad Boy series with him and Martin.
Mm.
You feel me?
I'll give you that.
Like,
I'll give you
fuck
that.
with
I'll give
each
you
one
it.
of them joints.
Yeah, Bad Boys.
I'll give you that.
Bad
Bad
Boys.
Boys. I just
Bad Boys
put it
is a
on.
classic. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
So I'll go with that. My
for
my
sure.
honorable mention, John, would probably be The Pursuit of Happiness, John, with his son. I like that movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't go wrong.
That was
with
deep.
That at all. That's
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
deep movie, but that was good. It was good.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
good.
I fuck with that. I felt like Will showed a lot of versatility in that role. So I fuck
Yeah.
with that movie for sure.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
100%. Then last question, I didn't have it written down, but how did you get your name? I think that's one that we all want to know. Or how did you come up with
Oh,
it? Or
well,
did
you
get
know,
it,
Where does it originate? Like, yeah.
I get asked that all the time because it's such a unique name.
Yeah.
I basically put a P in Shampz because you know everybody's from Philly. Everybody has Muslim families and Muslim relatives. So I took the P out of Shampz, which is more of
Okay.
like leader or son of God in Arabic. So it has like two meanings. And I decided just to put the king on it because it was like I was doing king shit everywhere I went, everywhere I
Yeah.
touched. I felt like I was elite. You know what I mean? I felt like I was a king. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
just took that moniker on and I just stuck with it. And I felt like it was unique. Like when you see that name, you're like, what the fuck? Like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to catch your eyes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's going to be
that's a
something
fact.
that grabs your attention in a way. So that's how that name got developed.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nah, that's
Actually, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was like well detailed. Like some people don't come out with names like that. Was well
They
detailed.
don't even got a reason.
They got
on what
like
they-
meanings. Like he got like
Yeah.
a whole story
Yeah.
behind it. So now that,
Yeah.
cool to have that flavor to the names.
Facts.
For sure.
Yeah, all right, let's get into the interview, man. So first one, this is a kind of like a two-part thing. But tell us about Did Wrong Records, man, because I know when you sent it to music, it was Did Wrong Records. Is that the label? Is that something that you started or something that you guys are just a part of for a collaborative effort out in Philly? Let us know about that, man.
Oh, no, we run that shit. Ain't no collaborating with a motherfucking thing. We run that motherfucker, me and my brother, straight up and
Dope.
down. You know what I'm saying? He makes all of the production. You know what I mean? Writes all of the hooks. Me and him collaborate on shit like that, and we just try to bring talent together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We always want to make sure that we do shit at an elite level. So
Hmm.
the album Dawn of the Dead that I sent y'all and y'all was listening to and a lot of people fuck with, it really opened up a lot of doors for us. You know what I mean? We got a lot of the
Yeah.
top dogs starting to look at motherfuckers. You know what I mean? In the industry, those execs, you know what I mean? Those power players. Y'all know how this game is. This game full of
Yeah.
a lot of fuck shit and a lot of fuck motherfuckers. So if you
Yeah.
really doing something real and it's something authentic and it's coming from the street and you hear it and you can feel it, that's what we wanted to go in here and do with the album. We wanted to let motherfuckers know that you can still have a lit bop to it. You can
Yeah.
still have a lit bounce to it, but them bars got to make sense. I got to,
Yeah.
feel where you coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the goal of it. And that's basically the mission statement of Dead Wrong Records. You know what I mean? We want to go in here and take over for the 99 and the 2000. You dig? So it's like
Yes,
we
sir.
we want to go in here to put that pressure on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what Dead Wrong Records is about. Real spitters, real motherfuckers coming from the street telling these stories. And I felt like we show that and we prove that consistently.
Man, that's dope. And I mess with
Yeah.
the like I said before, man, I mess with it I mess with it heavy too, because sometimes even with us starting a podcast, kind of even though we don't ask for it sometimes, we get, like, for instance, when you came in, like, with the DM, like, to ask, to send the music, like, we are now at the point where we want to start hearing new artist music and just hear, let's see what it is. We'll reply to you, we might not, you know what I mean? But when you sent us your stuff, and I remember, I'm pretty sure, I heard it first, and then I sent it over to them, and I was like, yo, because I'm a hip hop, like, as far as like lyrics and bars, like you said, like, that's like my type of thing. So when I
Word.
heard it, I was like, it had that feeling, you know what I mean? I was like, this is gritty, like, you're talking, you know what I mean? And even we know where you're from when you're talking about, you're like representing West Philly, all that stuff. So you already know where this is coming from and who you are, from just off that alone. So when I heard it, bro, I was like, nah, like, we got to have him on, you know what I mean? It's one of those type of things. So that it was real, man.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah,
for sure.
we appreciate you reaching out to us as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it helps
Nah,
us
it
out as
was
well, just as
yeah.
much. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, pretty. Yeah, Brian said it perfect. It's like authentic, like real Philly sound, really East Coast sound. Telling stories, and you played a stamp for your city, and that's where you want with your project and your type of music to hear for other people out in the world.
Yeah. And
For
also,
sure.
yeah, and also another thing that's important too, that you said, to go on with that, that you said you made with your brother, like, keeping it within the family too, you know what I mean? Like, that's super
Keeping it
important, especially these days, you know what I mean? And
Word.
especially someone you could trust, moving forward in the industry and things like that. Like you said, the industry is weird, but if you got someone on your side, people that you could trust, it's like you guys will navigate through it effortlessly, you know what I mean? So that's real, man. So to go on with that question, man, tell us a little bit about the music scene in Philly as of right now. I know you guys have a lot of huge artists, and I know the battle rap scene, things like that, have been big. So how was it like these days, man?
I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Mhm.
As far as excuse me, god damn.
You're good.
As far as rap is concerned, it's pretty much the same. It's a lot of hungry artists. You know what I mean? One thing about Philly, like, everybody fucking raps. Everybody got an
Yeah,
album out. Everybody got an EP out. Motherfucker, a battle you coming out of the cab, out of taxi, out of fucking train, whatever. Everybody raps. Like, everybody on your block rap. The grandma down the street got 3 albums and 4 visual shots. You feel me? Like,
that's crazy.
like
Yeah,
guaranteed shit.
that's what it
You know
seems
what I'm
like. That's what
saying?
it
So,
seems
like,
like. Yeah,
No
yeah,
competition.
like, bro, it's definitely, unless you legit have a movement or like a certain kind of sound coming out of the city, you can kind of fall to the wayside because it is so many artists.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to kind of, be a lot more business minded of how you gonna go in ahead and move and how you gonna go ahead and take care of your business. You feel me? So
Yeah,
the scene is alive and well. Like you said, we got a lot of motherfuckers out here. You know what I mean? Doing anything from mainstream to the underground to
Yeah,
indie
that's a
to,
fact.
whatever you really want. So the scene is definitely strong for sure. Probably stronger than it's ever been, to be honest.
That's dope. That's good to hear, man. So you just gotta have a 16 prepared at all times, basically.
Yeah. The thing is though, bro, to be honest, with myself, I pride myself as a lyricist and how I
Mhm.
write. I don't think it's really too many motherfuckers that can fuck with me with my pen and how my flow is, how my voice and my cadence is. So I'll be
Yeah.
like, I tell a motherfucker, hey, you better Google me, man. I ain't standing here to spit shit with you. You better put that
Yeah.
shit on and go listen to that.
Now, if you
You
got the
feel me?
confidence
Because
too,
it's a
yeah,
difference
you gotta have
between,
that. That's real.
hey,
That's real.
listen,
You gotta have that.
it's a difference between a freestyle and actually putting songs together. A lot of
I agree.
motherfuckers are good at freestyles, and then you look these niggas up and they songs be so no hoes.
I actually agree with that. Like I agree
Nah,
with
that's
that
true.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Let me put this comment up too. Shout out Drew Decimal. We still gotta have you on the show as well. But he said, yeah, you gotta check out that project one time. Yeah, go check that out, man. Donna the Did.
For sure.
Uh they're on all platforms, man, all over the place. So go check that out. Um he also put that you and Philly going for the Cowboys.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact though. All blue shit, baby. I don't know nothing else.
uh
Um,
let's go with the next one. So if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be? And that kind of goes on to what you touched on a little bit. So ask you this question.
Oh yeah, that's real easy to answer. Fuck shit. Period.
Yeah.
Fuck shit.
All the
Not
behind the
letting real content creators come in and really care about the culture. Putting
Yeah.
real motherfuckers in there, and real motherfuckers doesn't necessarily mean coming from the street, just a lover of the culture. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody who really gives a fuck about music and lives with music as a daily part of their lives. Like,
Yeah.
I know for sure, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say this, what would we really do without our music?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
I mean,
Like
this wouldn't even exist
dealing with,
without it.
yeah.
you know
Music
what I'm
goes a
saying?
Yeah.
goes a long way from motivation to entertainment to just relating. It speaks for itself. It's not just people just trying to make music to make money. Which there's people that do that, but also people do it for
For
how
the
they
love
can
of it.
yeah,
love
for the
it.
good cause. It's a passion. I mean, we got a
Passion,
passion.
that's the
We
word.
got
Yeah,
a
a lot. There's a passion for people.
Yeah, we got a passion to do music and doing this podcast and having you on and having different artists and somebody from
Yeah.
Philly. That's underground. That
Yeah.
not a lot of people know your name, but I bet you after today they'll know your name more.
Yeah, especially because we're in the West Coast, so it's like if we could do our job by pitting, like you said, the real rappers, the people who actually appreciate the music, uh, and even vice versa. Like what I mean, when things stand out, like obviously we have you on here today, so something stood out to us to have you on the show compared to a lot of
Or
people even in our hometown
Great
that
man on the opposite side of the country.
yeah, exactly. So
nah, see, bro, like just to add on, um, that's the thing. Like, I don't get into that fucking coast shit. If you good, you good.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers here in Philly that should shut the fuck up and never rap again.
Yeah,
That's just being
yeah,
real. That has
nah,
nothing to
100%.
do with me being from the city and like, oh, I'ma just support it just to support it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, that's bullshit. Quality means something. You know what I mean? Especially in his music shit. So,
yeah,
like, going back to the question, like, just putting real motherfuckers in with talent, the hustle and the
yeah,
drive and the focus. Let's put them motherfuckers on. You know what I mean? Like, y'all
yeah,
sitting here right now with me. We all working.
yeah.
We all
That's
putting
a fact.
content together as we speak. We all are pushing something
24/7.
forward. We're doing something special. So that's
Yep.
what I want in the industry. You know what I'm saying? I want some real motherfuckers in there that actually give a fuck and
Yeah,
ain't scared to say,
And that's
yo,
what
we
we
10
want.
toes down in this.
yeah,
That's what we want to do on this show. Is just talk music. Promote people. Say people like yourself, artists like yourself, who are trying to get their name growing and actual real hip hop and speak real hip hop, not just the mainstream bogus
yeah,
that a lot of people tend to attract themselves to. But this we want to be able to, this from any level. It could be, say, we had Project Pat a couple weeks ago. He's more of a mainstream artist, and then we got
Sure.
trying to
Legend.
make a name, and we legends to people that are good talent that we want to be able to also uprise and get that recognition as well. So
Exactly.
underground artists as well, people that are trying to make a living in hip hop, that are putting out good quality of work. We should be able to promote that, and that's what one of our goals is to do.
Yeah, that's real. And one thing too, I already rock with you already because you don't hold your tongue. Like that's like such a big thing for me, man. Like you don't hold your tongue at all. And on the show, like you said, I don't know if you, bro. Yeah, like that is true too. I know a couple people from Philly as well.
That's a whole other thing with us. Like we all act like this, bro. Like
that's true. I noticed that. I'm like, damn, this like like goddamn.
Yeah, the energy level is so different from West Philly, from California. Nobody has that type of energy, especially like from your music and all that. It's like I could tell like your charisma is like you confident. You there, you got the mic, that's what you want to do, you passionate about it, and then you going for
it. Yeah.
For sure, bro. I appreciate that.
All right, let's go on to the next question. We got what inspired you to start making music?
Oh man. Listen, I grew up listening to Jay and them, bro. Like I grew up in an era like Jay-Z, 50 and Dipset and them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then this is the thing. Like people don't know I love West Coast hip hop.
That's
like
dope.
Listen, like the Chronic, we play that shit damn near every day, nigga. Legit.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm a big like Oakland fan, Too Short, Drew Down. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them niggas. Like that hard shit, like that hard player shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
shout out to Short.
So the greats inspired me, bro. You know what I mean? Snoop, Dre, Ice Cube, all them. You know what I mean? I listen to that shit all the time. NWA, like they heavy influence on me. We like that gangster shit. Because what I try to tell people is West Philly and fucking West Coast hip hop got such a connection because gangster rap started in West Philly.
And then you got like Corrupt too. Corrupt. Yeah, that's
Corrupt from Philly.
Yeah, exactly. That's like you got best of both right there. It's a connection already.
Yeah, so we got a connection. Like 6 in the Morning, which is an Ice-T record, who's another one of my favorites. Is straight inspired from PSK, which is from Schoolie D, which is from West Philly.
Yeah, he's from Philly too.
We've got a history. So when you start talking about who inspired me, definitely West Coast music. And of course, like I said, Jay-Z, 50, you know what I mean? Dipset, you know what I mean? Tupac, Big, all the legends, Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I mean? Everybody, 3 6 Mafia, UGK, Scarface. If you was good, I was listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Right. You was spitting that shit, I was listening to it. I didn't give a fuck about where you came from, because we all got ghettos all across America. You know what I mean? We got ghettos all across America.
You can relate to multiple people from different areas. You don't have to be from West Philly to be able to relate to someone that's living in Compton.
Yeah,
because it's the same shit. Yeah. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? And now when you start talking about, especially if you want to make the comparison like with Compton and West Philly, all these different spots, now that you got colors everywhere now.
Yeah, that's true. So
you know what I mean? Like and shit is official. You know what I mean? Like a lot of motherfuckers is really in one time, especially out San Diego. I know about San Diego. I'm tapped in out there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of lokes running around that I fuck with out there for sure. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of big dogs out there too that I fuck with. Yeah, for sure. So I think like the shit really like makes us come together in a way.
Yeah. And there has been a lot of unity too, which is in the past couple of years too, which is a good thing, from Bloods and Crips on both sides, even Mexicans stuff coming in. Like there's been a lot of unity too that they just don't show. Of course they're not going to show, brothers unifying and things like that. So, but
they're not
been a lot of that. You know what I mean?
So, shit. They want to promote the bullshit.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
They
then
want to
that's
keep
the
us divided.
news,
So.
media in general, man.
Yeah.
From any social media to news outlets, it's always some bullshit for views, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I mean, did just to add on to that, so did my brother was a big like Cassidy fan growing up. He was always talking about his songs. He had it on the iPad, on the iPods and all that. Did Cassidy inspires you to make music, you know, as far as all that battle rap, you know, as far as in you know, your city?
Well, you know what? That's a hell of a question too, bro. Y'all are asking real good questions. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Because you'd be surprised how many interviews I've done. I'm sitting up here with these motherfuckers. I'm like, bro, like, what's up with y'all, man? Yeah, I mean, like,
Just cliche, just hella cliche shit.
yeah, like
Nah,
y'all
yeah.
just wild, like y'all just giving me
Yeah.
a lot of cookie cutter shit. You know what I mean? I can
Yeah.
tell the shit ain't authentic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To answer the question with, yeah, listen for real, like to answer the question with the Cassidy shit. See, in Philly, you had Cassidy, you had Gilly the Kid.
Yeah.
Gilly is really nice.
What about
Like,
Reed Dollars too? I know he's about to battle
oh my,
Murder Mook.
yo,
Like,
bro, you took it right
yeah.
out my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
listen, bro, these was real street niggas battle rapping. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about like motherfuckers that know them out here, like Reed like that. Cassidy had the homicide. He like that. Basically in Philly, it's kind of like if you wasn't outside, you can't really rap that kind of shit. Like that shoot 'em up, bang, bang. I was out here doing XYZ shit. So you know what I mean? Like, and then
Okay.
Beanie Siegel.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
Beanie
forget
Siegel.
about
Oh yeah,
Beanies.
nah, we didn't forget
State
about
property,
that.
all that.
Yeah.
Man. How is
Come
that?
Nah,
on.
Benny
Yeah.
Siegel, there, the coldest. Yeah, he
Hey,
coldest.
shout out Eve too. You know, gotta put on the ladies as well.
Yeah,
Eve.
Eve too.
Yeah.
Eve will bar you the fuck up.
Oh,
She'll bar you up
man, she's a beast. She's
quick.
one of my favorites for sure.
We need to start putting
Yeah,
some more
so
female MCs as well, man. Because they
Yeah, we're gonna put up some women
Nice.
MCs too. We respect.
female
I mean,
MCs
definitely
better
coming
than
up.
some of these male artists, man.
Yeah,
for sure,
nah,
for
there's some
sure. But yeah, like
MCs. Yeah, I
that
mean,
whole
yeah,
era, y'all influenced me. That whole
nah,
era, because the battle rap was heavy. Battle rap was
yeah.
heavy. Reed
My,
Dollars, Kaboom,
Yeah, split
NH,
personalities.
Free Bricks. Bricks was a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Who else from that era? Joey Jihad, Quilly Mills. You know what I mean? Like that was like a whole era for us. You know what I mean? Where motherfuckers was just rapping over like Reed Dollars freestyle to like the fucking Touch It Busta Rhymes beat is a classic.
Yeah,
Everybody in Philly probably know that shit word for word. Same thing
that's crazy.
with What We Do by Freeway. That's a
Yeah, that's
fucking that's damn near like our
that's
theme.
joint, yeah, that joint
that's like
crazy.
worldwide now too. Like I be
Yeah,
listening to that just on my own time. You know, like
Nah, that
Yo,
joint hard. Yeah, that joint too hard.
I'm
oh yeah,
telling you,
the
so you
Roots,
got,
Too
you
Black
hard.
got
Thought,
some
all that.
shit
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
influenced us for
y'all
sure.
Questlove from
I
Philly.
forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Black
nah,
Thought. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, y'all
yeah,
got
nah,
everyone. Will
I had to
Smith,
put,
shit, Fresh Prince.
I just had to put my question out there because, like, I mean, before I started getting into the music when I was growing up, I mean, my brother was always talking about like Cassidy, like, and he would be rapping the bars for bars, like, just even without it being no beat, acapella. He'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. He always watch URL, all that battle rap. I know Brian,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, I'll
more
be
up to
on the
date on
heavy.
that. I haven't been. I know a few artists, you know, Sue Surf, you know, Hitman Holler. I know Charlie Clips. I know a few of them. I just don't really play it very often.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, I just had to say that from somebody that's from Philly. I just had to answer that question.
dope.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Sue Surf is dope. I done heard Loke got some shit. I fuck with Sue Surf.
Yeah, it's
For
usurper.
sure.
He's fire. All right, let's go back to you. Mean so? What's your creative process like? Just in the studio,
Oh man.
writing songs, things like that, man.
Oh man. I approach everything wanting to be the best. I approach every song wanting to be elite. You know what I mean? You know, everybody's running with that Mamba mentality thing. Rest in peace to Kobe. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers really had that shit. You know what I mean? We had a mentality to go get it. You know, every time we put a song together, we wanted to be the best song. And then when we follow up, we want that song to be the best song. You
Oh,
know what I'm
it's
saying? So it's
Mhm.
constant competition. You know what I mean? Within
Yeah.
ourselves to be the best and really be pushing the culture forward and having that music where a motherfucker be like, yo, I got to play this motherfucker back 2 or 3 times to really hear what he said. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I take pride in it. You know, I
Mhm.
always listen to the greats and I look at the greats and I believe, you know, once this shit is all said and done, that I'm going to be one of those greats. And in order for me to do that, I can't just talk shit. I have to sit down. I have to listen to the music. I have to craft those rhymes. I got to put the work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my creative process always is like, yo, let's grind, let's put it together, and let's be elite. If you want to reach to a certain place, you got to put a certain level of work in. You can't just talk shit. We know motherfuckers that do that all day and night and don't do a motherfucking thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, nothing's gonna be handed to you
So
like, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
respect.
not.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
gotta
we
put the work in. Yep.
Facts.
got to do that. So that's how we always approach it. You know what I mean? We want to be the best. In order to be the best, you got to put the work in. So when we're approaching the creative process, it's like, yo, let's do some shit that is going to separate us from the next motherfucker. I guarantee you, you're not going to hear Dawn of the Dead getting played nowhere. Don't nobody got no fucking project like that from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Being honest, just listening to it and not just saying myself, but the artists and the different styles that you're hearing on here, the different
Yeah.
hooks
Nah.
and shit that you're hearing on
That's a
here.
fact. That's a fact. Like I said, when I heard it, bro, I was like, nah, this is because like, even like you say, even a couple of the other artists I was hearing, I was like, oh shit, you know, like who are these guys too? You know what I mean? And I think there was there was a few on them. I know there was someone I want to say on the last track. I don't remember the name. Let me pull up the track list right here. I think it was Wave Shit. But
Oh
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Frio.
yeah. So I was like,
Yeah.
hey, this man going crazy too. Like, yeah, that was so there was some dope artists
Yeah.
on there for sure. Like, whatever you guys are
Yeah,
doing over there,
Frio,
man,
Frio
keep doing it, man.
one of my homies. We went to high school together.
Okay, for
And
sure.
yeah, Frio, he taught that same kind of slick pimp shit I like to talk. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We like to rap a certain kind of way where that shit just got like my man said, that fucking charisma. You know what I call that
yeah,
though? And I want y'all to remember this too. I call it the wave. It's a
yeah,
wave. You know what I mean? This ain't no regular shit. This that wave shit. You feel me? That's exactly
yeah,
why we put it at the end. Because it's like, oh, we giving you a new wave, we giving you a new frequency to go off of. You
yeah.
know what I
And
mean?
yeah,
So
and it reminds me of kind of. I'm sorry to cut you off, but it does remind me of kind of like even just hearing what you guys are talking about, that the West Coast influences, like you said, the way they had that they talk that talk and certain, that type of way. When I heard him, it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Like I'm like, yo, there's really a connection between, Philly and the West Coast as far as what they're talking about, and that slick, that slick, kind of slick, witty type of writing like that. I like that a lot, man. So I was dope.
Mm. No, dope stuff. For real.
yeah, fucking with.
for sure, I appreciate that, y'all. Like that's what we was going for. You know what I mean? Like we wanted that shit to be a elite project. You know what I'm saying? Where it's different flavors and there's different sounds to it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? From the production standpoint to the hook standpoint. You know what I mean? To the writing standpoint, we wanted to make sure that that shit was an experience that you want to experience over and over again, and to build upon that. You feel me? So it's been getting a lot of great reviews. It's been reviewed by college professors. You know what I mean? Like I said, major Zach motherfuckers is tapping in with us now. They seeing that wave, so we just building something special, man. I
man,
said it
that's
at the
dope.
start. Yeah, I said at the start, bro. I said, yo, I said we are trying to build a dynasty in a pandemic.
Mm.
These motherfuckers slowed us up. They tried to slow all of us up. We need to be
Yeah,
building fucking dynasties in the pandemic. Y'all doing that shit right now with me
yeah, that's
the
what we were
same
started
way.
doing. That's crazy.
So I appreciate it. I
Yeah,
appreciate looking at the hustle, man.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate, yeah, right back at you.
Right back at you.
So next one, name some artists or producers you would like to work with as well, just in the future.
Oh man. Definitely all the legends. I need a Dre track. I need a RZA track. I need a Too Short track. I need a Drew Down track. I need a Drew Down from like 92 type track.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. Scarface, Nas. I want to do
Mm.
something with them.
Yeah,
Um,
Nas. Yeah.
I
Nas,
definitely want. Yeah, I want to do something with Ye because I'm a
Oh
huge
yeah.
Ye fan. Like, regardless how motherfuckers feel, he's super talented. Like, I
Oh, of
want to do
course.
something with Ye. I
That's a
want to do
legend.
something with Pusha T.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that actually. I could see you on the Alchemist
Yeah.
beat too.
Listen, man.
I see it.
Benny the Butcher.
Y'all
Yeah, I'd be crazy
look,
too.
Benny hard too. I fuck with
Yeah.
Griselda, man.
Yeah, Griselda
Yeah, yeah, I
crazy.
could definitely do something with them brothers, man. Anybody that's dope, I do
Right?
something with Future. I do something with him. I do something with like fucking Outcast. You know what I mean? I do something with matter of fact, it's a boy. I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but he from down Atlanta. I fuck with him heavy. Pee Wee Longway.
Oh, Pee Wee Long.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, people. Yeah.
I fuck with him. I like his shit. The Migos, I fuck with them. ASAP
Yeah.
Rocky, if he ever decided to rap, UGK, I would,
Every
you know what I
Saturday,
mean?
man.
Like,
Yeah.
Gonna be dope.
like I like that wave shit. You know what I mean? Max B, of course. I'm a Max B Dipset fan. So everybody from Dipset, Cameron, Max Bigavell, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, man.
Yeah.
Like anybody that ever was legendary or influenced me, I need a whole verse too. I need all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm working for all that shit, man.
I know you mentioned Scarface. Just want to say we wish him well. I know he had a kidney transplant that he got from
Oh
his
yeah,
son.
yeah. We heard about that.
So it's glad to
Yes,
see that
Word.
his son was able to do that for him because saved his
Yeah,
life.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's real.
We lost a lot of legends. We don't want to lose no more legends this year. So
We lost
100%.
Godson last year to COVID, man.
yeah.
Thinking about him right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
crazy world we're in right now, and then
Put that good energy out, man. And we got two more questions for you before we get into our discussion. Give us your top five. We always got to end it off mainly with the questions. Always got to end it. And not top five, like it don't have to be all time, but your personal top five.
we talking about albums or music or artists.
Artists. I should have put that.
Ooh, y'all slick. See how he
Yeah.
slipped that in? He was like
Yeah,
that
I
jaw to
didn't
that
think-
jaw. Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh
Yeah,
man.
albums are artists. Yeah, I think more of it. Majority.
Yeah,
of
I
it is
I forgot to put that in there. You got me.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to help him
Good
out.
save. Not good.
Because he would have went off the wall. He had the energy for it. Album, mixtape. whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. I'm definitely a live wire, bro. Let me see top 5 rappers.
It could be.
Big.
I think it'd be now or later, right? It doesn't have to be Pacific.
Oh yeah,
right?
all over.
Okay. And if you say the top 5 that I would go to for rap, because I've really got 2 top 5s, my niggas. Like,
give
what
us
I
both.
listen to, or what I really think, like what I really think is this shit. Like, it would be a whole nother different top 5, like rap wise.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the same
But
way.
like, if
I
I'm
got
talking
2.
about, I got Big and Pop. They always gonna be on my list, regardless.
Respect.
Nas is on there.
That's
Hove is on there.
Okay.
Damn, and that 5th, it bounces back and forth with me, man. Because it's so many people I could put in there. I could put Prodigy from Mobb Deep there. He was
Rest in
fucking
peace.
different.
Yeah.
Scarface could be there any day of the week for me. Damn, let's of course Rakim. Rakim is the forefather of the shit for a lot of us over here.
Sure, Eric B too.
But yeah, that five could rotate for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you. That 5 could rotate for me. Now, if you talking about like the 5 that I like listen to, like I think like they shit like mad wavy shit, like my wave list, my nigga, my wave list.
What's your wave list?
What's the wave list talking about? I mean, we curious. I'm curious.
Max B is on there.
The wave god.
Yeah, yes. Max
We
B is on there.
got
Rock Marcy is on there.
Fire. That's a sleeper.
Like he's on there. He says
That's a
some of the
sleeper.
craziest shit I've heard. I'm a huge Rock Marcy fan.
Yeah.
Killer Cam. And I'm talking about Cameron with the pink on Cameron.
So the pink fur.
Like, yeah, like
Yes, sir.
Killer Cam's on that list. And then that could be like non-hip hop motherfuckers. Because I'm a huge fan of rock. You
Not
know
mad
what I
at that at
mean?
all. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I could throw fucking Eddie Vedder on the list.
music is music. It don't just gotta be
Yeah.
hip hop.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I could put
Right.
Robert Palmer on there. You know, Rick James may be on there one day. You know what I'm saying? Like
Whatever that mood is.
just some groovy shit. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like shit, I could go ahead and smoke and like feel like the man too. Curtis Mayfield definitely in my top 5. And I'm
Damn,
talking about Superfly cocaine shit. Like that's my shit, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like I throw that Superfly shit on, I be grooving.
That's that cleaning music.
Oh, yeah, when you put it off the clean, start cleaning the house.
It's a Saturday morning.
You say cleaning the couch and shit.
That's hilarious.
Sure.
No, that's real, man.
Respect
The
on
last
that.
thing before we go into our discussion, we want to ask you. I know me and Darnell were going through your page a little. And we want to ask you about this, man. How did Shampz Word the day come together, man? How'd you start that off?
You speaking some wisdom,
man.
We do our research, man. We do our we check.
Yeah, we did our research too. Don't you hope?
Hey, listen, touche. Shit, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems.
We looking for the words of the day, man. We tuning
right,
in.
we rock with it.
Listen, man, I'm a positive brother, man. First and foremost, you know what I mean. I've lived a wild life. I've done a lot of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God every day that I'm still here. You know what I mean? I got a lot of homies that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Whether these motherfuckers, one of my homies just got a stretch of a 40 to 60. You know what I mean? So when you start talking about these are your friends, these people have passed on one way or the other, just to be still standing here and building an empire and God allowing me to move, I'm going to give people motivation. I feel we all need that. You know what I mean? In a world that's so negative, why don't I give you something positive and some gem or some jewel that I've learned or I thought of or I read about to give to you? You know what I mean? And it's become a popular thing. I just started because I was like, fuck it. Like, I just feel like saying my piece. You know what I mean? And if the real fuck with it, the real fuck with it, the fake gonna get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just go on ahead and give that positive reinforcement to the real hustlers, man, woman, child. If you hustling and you need that positivity in such a negative world where people try to beat us down, you know what I mean? People try to diminish us. People try to berate us in any kind of way. And I'm like, yo, you need something positive to know that you woke up today and you can go on in here and use your 24 hours to be great. So that's what, you know, influenced me, man, for sure, just to get that positive energy.
Because a lot of people feed off negativity, man.
Yeah, the internet feed off of negativity, and that's why, you know, the social media and the internet has just become a different world we live in to this day with the negativity.
That's a fact. You see it all day, man.
Yeah, man, but
you know what I mean? All day and all night. Like motherfuckers love negative shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like I'm not for none of that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not for none of that at all.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Yeah, I mess with it, man. We're definitely gonna keep tuning into that, man. Like you said, man, it's always good to just throw anything negative, throw anything positive out there. Especially like you said, man, if someone just hears the jewel, like, you know, one person could be listening and take it. You could have 100 people and that one person be like, be having a bad day and hear just that. You know, scrolling through Instagram, you see, this man or police officer did this, and then you see that that one thing could turn your whole entire day around. You know what I mean? So
I legit, y'all get thousands of views on them Jones, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and people coming in from all over the world commenting like, yo, like I really fuck with you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And have gained fans of my music just off the strength of that alone.
yeah,
Just being real and giving somebody something positive. Cause like you said, you
yeah.
never know who's listening and who's
Exactly,
looking for that.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true.
Got to
Yeah,
treat
man.
everyone with kindness, man. Um, but yeah, that's what we're definitely happy that we're able to ask about, get the background for that. Now we don't want to take up too much of your time, so we're gonna get into our discussion, and then we're gonna play a track from Dawn of the Dead. So you ready to get into discussion? Oh yeah, shout out to everyone who's tuning in as well, watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free if you got a question that you want to ask as well. Go check out his music as well. Shoot, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's get right into the discussion, man. So our discussion for today is how do you feel about ghostwriters / songwriters in hip hop? Not all genres, just strictly hip hop. And to add on to that, we'll talk about just a lot of artists who are coming out nowadays too that are sounding alike. You know, we're seeing a lot of even clips too, where like on you could, even if it's academics or whoever, this page is, you know, an artist sound like this one and the next one coming out, not really being authentic and coming out with their own sound or style. So we'll speak on I guess it's like two discussions into one. So we'll start off with our guest, man. So we'll start off with you, King Shampz.
I mean, this how I feel, man. At the end of the day, if you have a ghostwriter, you're just an entertainer. You can't be a fucking rap legend with a fucking ghostwriter. There's no way for anybody to put you in their top 5 or top 10 and you have a ghostwriter. This isn't fucking R&B or pop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Nobody cared about Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston or whoever not writing their fucking songs. They sung really well and we were like, great. And hip hop is another rules to that. You know what I'm saying? Now, trust and believe, I fuck with Dr. Dre as a rapper. I do.
mm.
I actually know his verses word for word, but I also know that he didn't write none of them songs.
Yeah.
Like I know that for a fact. You know what I'm
Like
saying? So when
Eazy-E.
it goes to ghostwriting, my fault, bro. What you said?
I know. I'm saying just like you want to mention Dr. Dre, just like Eazy-E wasn't writing his raps like that. Coming off. So a lot of there's been a lot of dope artists that obviously have writers behind.
But is it a different though when it's known? When it's a known thing, like if they come out and we know, like for instance, the Kanye West, the Dr. Dre's, people like that, if we know that they write as well, but if we know that the songs have been written and they said it themselves, does it take away that from someone who's has ghostwriters that we don't know about? You know what I mean? I think it's a bit different. Like you could still be in that legend status, but if I'm hearing like, oh, this dude got ghostwriters, I have no idea. And I'm thinking he's the hardest in the world, and then you come to find out all of a sudden this dude got ghostwriters. It's like so it starts to become a little bit
Nah,
tinted,
you just put him in one of the greatest entertainer lists. Like Drake is one of the great entertainers.
Yeah,
he is. It's
Yeah.
no way to take that from him. This
Yeah, he's not
motherfucker
doing
made a song about dancing like Michael Jackson, and the crowd ate it up. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Motherfuckers was jumping out the wheels and doing all kinds of goofy shit. So you got to be able to give that to him. But as far as if we're going by the laws of hip hop, you can't put him naturally in the top 5, top 10 because of the asterisk that he has towards his name. You know what I mean? As a hip hop artist, that don't mean that he don't write his rap.
Yeah.
Sometimes Will Smith did that too.
yeah.
Will Smith was the same kind of dude where Will Smith really could get busy and rap, but he had writers on certain songs.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and I feel like it has to be a barrier or a line drawn where it's like, okay, these are really dope entertainers that rap, and these are the rappers that actually write their shit, and nobody came in and helped them. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, it's going to be hard to gauge because ain't nobody in the studio with all of these niggas. So who the fuck knows anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
But judging by what we're going by, judging by the rule book, I mean, with ghostwriters, and it's like, yo, listen, if you got it, cool, but I can't sit there and respect your pen and be like, oh, he's saying that shit. No, somebody else saying that shit for him.
Pen game is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pen game
Nah.
non-existent, nigga. He ain't using the pen at all. He coming in there listening to the fucking, you know what I mean? He coming in there listening to the record, and he just rapping whatever the Bulls said that wrote it.
Right. And I think like Drake, bringing up Drake's like a valid point because you can't knock what he's doing in hip hop, putting out crazy numbers, album sales in 2021, and being pretty much the biggest artist in the game. I can't knock that. But if it comes to a lyrical MC, like straight hip hop, like obviously Drake's not gonna be in my top 5, and I feel like anyone that's listens to hip hop like that and actually is picking their top 5, they gonna pick Drake, man. You can pick him as like. If it's your favorite, okay, but like we're talking strictly hip hop, strictly lyrics,
Yeah, but like
Drake,
he said too,
but out with ghostwriters, like you ain't gonna pick Drake.
But like King Shampz too, like he said, he's like that's the entertainer part of it. Like, you're not gonna pick. You could put him in your top 5, but that's like you can't put it as far as top. And that's, what are you basing your top 5 off of? Because if it is lyrics and hip hop and stuff like that, it's like, bruh. And you can't put him in the top. There's way too many lyrical MCs out here to pit Drake in your top 5.
Everyone makes their own opinion. This is straight up like the average person that actually fucks with hip hop. That ain't gonna be in the top 5.
Yeah, who actually really messes with hip hop. I agree. Yeah,
that's true.
Like you can't pit. To me, it's like you can't pit someone like that over like guys like even like I'm not even gonna say because I could probably name like over 20, 25, 30, 40. I can name tons of rappers right now just on a lyrical level that I would pit over just as far as a list like that. So I 100% agree with everything that you're saying. And honestly, I don't even really think I have anything to say on this discussion because that's damn near
it's already been covered. It's just like point blank.
That's it right there.
I'm going to say with the artist sounding alike. I wanted to say a lot of people do everything to fit in, but nothing to stand out.
Oh,
it's a nice quote. I respect it.
That was hard too. I was
like, it made me want to just stop me.
The same type of buzz, or get them the same recognition, but instead, if you just stand out and you get people on you for your own reasons, man, you gonna get people fucking with you too. You don't got to be just like everybody else, the person next to you.
Word.
That's a fact.
That's just life in general. Be your own person, man. You don't gotta try to be somebody else that ain't you.
Yeah, and I was even seeing like I think on Tyler the Creator's interview, he was kind of talking about like, people who've been humble, and he even came out and was like, bro, like, man, like all the people that that you were seeing in 2010, this and that. He's like, bro, like I've been doing this like for real, like, and I'm here to this day still putting out all this, all this great music and different, and just expanding with this artistry, you know what I mean? And it's like certain artists come out for, I give them like, of course we call, the 15 minutes of fame, but it's like the, like a cool 2 to 3 year, maybe if you get there, you know what I mean? It's like cool 2 to 3 years when that sound is relevant. But as far as being authentic and being original and coming with new styles and experimenting and being, and not even necessarily different, being real to yourself. Like as far as, especially like, it's not even about being different because a lot of people in hip hop are the same as far as lyrics, as far as relatability, as far as what you're putting out there, as far as just rapping and with bars. But it's something when you could tell when it's believable, you know what I mean? When it's actually real, when people could vouch for you as far as what you're saying. But if you're strictly coming out for the money, or just you hear this person rapping on some Detroit or like some some Bay Area beat and doing the same exact thing, bro, it's like that's when it comes to a point where it's like I can't really respect it, honestly. Like people could be like, "Oh man, this is great," and you're just hating. It's not that I'm hating. It's just I heard this 50 times before, and you guys,
like niggas, stop dick eating, bro.
Yeah, it's like
the fuck. Like, I'm not going to sit here and steal this motherfucker's life and just rap like it's cool, and then we just going to say, oh, he's better at him than the shit that he actually made. Like, what?
It's like, that makes no sense at all, bro.
How does that happen? Like, that's like me walking in your house and saying, oh, that's my house, bro. And everybody like, yeah, that's his house. Like, no, the fuck it isn't. You don't pay nothing up in here, pimp. The fuck is you talking about?
And that's social media too in general. Like people can't think for themselves. They'll see one thing and roll with it. And that's social media. I can be a public figure, have fucking 600,000 followers, whatever, a lot of followers. And I can say fucking someone like fucking, I don't know, Juicy J, for example, and say he's the worst rapper ever, and a lot of people can read that and just go with it, not knowing what he's done hip hop with 3 6 Mafia as well.
Yeah, not even
That's the
knowing
fact.
that half
You know,
these
and
motherfucking hits
they'll
that's
just
in the
roll with
club
it.
right now
Yeah.
sound like Juicy J.
And they'll just
Yeah.
roll with it because a lot of, say someone like me with a lot of following will just read it and then they'll think just like what I'm thinking. That's like a lot of influencers in general. Like, people can't think for themselves. They don't do their research themselves. So let's go off what the next person's saying. They don't have a mind of their own. I feel like that's a lot of people in social media in general. It's life in general.
Because
it goes
easy.
back. Oh, go ahead. Oh, well.
I was just going to say real quick, it's easy to do that rather than do the work. Research requires work.
Yeah.
Actually giving a fuck.
And to me, it goes back to what you said in the very beginning.
I'm just going to rock with whatever. I'm going to just say whatever. It don't matter. Everybody else saying it. So I'm going to say it.
That's true.
Anything, not even hip hop. That's his life.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's
But
just
to me, it goes back to what you were saying earlier about the love of it. Like who really loves the craft and practices their craft and hones their skills and creates music, you know what I mean? Just in general, like real music, you know what I mean? Like, we know who they are, like, you know what I mean? Like we don't even have to say names, but just based off the conversations that we have, like I know 100% that we all know who we're talking about when we say these things. But it goes back, like I said, to what you're saying, it's the love of it. The people who are doing it for a quick buck or want to sound cool and I want to do this, but it's like, and then we know the ones who really got the love for the craft, where it's not even about the money will come, you know what I mean? But if that's strictly what you're doing it for, and you're just trying to sound like this person because it's a cool thing, it's not gonna last. It's definitely not gonna last.
They come and go, man.
Yeah.
When the last time y'all niggas played the Franchise Boys?
I was playing White Tee not long ago, right?
The White Tee, yeah, that's the only song I think I remember.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
When the last time y'all heard from them? I'm just going by what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker had a little year run, little 2-year run. Like, where Fetty Wap?
Right. I mean, every time I think of Fetty,
because it was like the same stuff.
Crazy 2-year runs we saw, and then he just went on.
Come and go.
Because once the sound changes, it's going to the next person who's going to come with a sound that's going to last for 2 years. It's like 2 years.
A lot of music labels.
Yeah, the music labels too play a big part of what they want to push and put out as well. But the real hip hop heads know like what we're, I mean, there's a big scene out here and who the artists that we're going to push. But no, for sure the labels got to. Yeah,
and you got artists like Kendrick who you don't got to put out an album every year, but he's still got what was the last time he dropped an album 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and that's it. Still,
2016.
People still bumping that to this day, waiting for new Kendrick. But his music lives. The longevity of his music. People won't listen to it either way if you put out music every 5 years.
People are fiending for that. People are fiending to hear that just real music nowadays. Like I think it just with everything that's been going on. Even I see it too. I've been seeing like a lot of people like that, like, man, like just fiending for real, you know what I mean? Just bars. Like bars are, like I'm not saying it never left, but it's starting to feel like it's like making a return as far as what's being, about what's going to be the biggest thing moving forward. I feel like it's starting to really come back and make a push. But yeah, that's just my opinion though. So
it is because you're looking at it.
Yeah.
You're sitting right here with it.
Yeah,
you sitting right here with somebody. Listen, because the thing is, I pride myself in that. You know what I'm saying? I pride myself in being nice. Like I said, I pride myself on being elite. So you have a lot of guys just like me that's like, yo, we really going to spit bars. We're really going to have song structure. And we're going to have shit that sounds totally different to everybody else. And that's what attracts motherfuckers to us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something different, it's something new, it's something exciting. You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing a revolution as far as bars for sure. I hope my man's sipping on something good over there, man. You better have something good over there, pimp. What's up?
Sipping that H2O, Oh no! Gotta have that Biggie. Oh, so
wealth, man.
Oh, you got Biggie on there? That's fire. That's a dope
stuff. Keep your skin looking marvelous, pimp. I drink water all the time, so that's the drink of the kings right there, brother.
You got to, man.
You got to. Health is wealth.
I don't want to hear no one knocking water, man. You got that water.
If you knock water, man, you're the most unhealthiest motherfucker.
Yeah,
Drink 12 packs of Coke or whatever, you
Yeah,
know, the
I
little one
used to
pack
be
of
on.
Coke.
I used to be on that as well. If you gotta change it, change
That's
the
hilarious.
lifestyle.
And Darnell, do you have anything to add on to this discussion, man?
No, everything was well said. I pretty much said what I had to say about it.
Most definitely. All right, so yeah, pretty much to end it off, we're gonna play your track right now. And stay on, because right after I got just a couple questions just to see what you got cooking up next, things like that. So right now we're gonna play. I actually had to cover the whole time. Yeah, but let me get this set up real quick. So yeah, right off, everyone that's tuning in, go check out King Shampz Did Wrong Records. That's what it's gonna be under for the name. And Donna the Did out now on all platforms. It means YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff. This is a track off of his off of this album right here called Hot Shit by King Shampz, and here it is.
Kill you, man. Kill your ass dead. Word. And then come to your funeral like a motherfucker come and look at you.
West Philly Mickey, Red Bone Mickey, East Coast Mickey,
check it. I said hot shit, west side nigga moving the blow. Pop shit, moving the bricks, give it and go. Bad hoe, never seen a million on the flow. She caught up in my image, the bitches loving my glow. Oh, I know, loving how I move, milking all the mules. Copper coats, rockin' hella jewels. Cop the bitch you shoes, rock the roof. Ain't no time to snooze, I don't plan to lose. Versace Gotti got grab a hottie, mad attitude, too smooth. And I got it off from selling grams, you a fraud. Still getting fronted by your mans. My plugs speaking cash, a language she understands. They hoeing for the dough, should get them my only fans. Like damn, where they do that? Whipping in the Porsche store, leaving blue black. Wave on the scene, murder team, never relax. Fuck more fiends, serving fiends, ain't no relax. I'm all about my stacks, real nigga back on that grind time. Losing Mirror Max, I'm Hollywood and I don't mind. Nigga talk the talk, walk the walk, nigga I'm bout mine. Nigga that a nigga was playing will get you outlined.
fucking these bitches, fucking these hoes, fucking hoes, nigga. Getting that money, getting that dough, stacking dough, nigga. Pushing that Bobby, whooping that road, with them phones, nigga. Listen, you get it, tag on your toe, nigga. Getting that pussy, that's how we roll, nigga. Moving that dope, moving that blow, move the flow, nigga. Rockin' Versace, rockin' them clothes, rockin' clothes, nigga. Listen, you get it, tag on your toe.
Yeah, I move right, that's what my life like. 100K to rest, a nigga fresh in the prime night. Bitch, you super thick, a nigga like in the freak type. Baby, I'm a star, I was born for the limelight. Man of the night, killers on the scene. Hoes getting hype, they see the jury clean. Shit is something light, I owe it to the fiends. They change a nigga life, they stuck up in between. Rock in the hard place, get your broad lace. Moving like a nigga Scarface when I shake J. Show you a hustler mind state when I move way. Young J, fuck a court date, I'm a free to stay. I be damned if them chains is on me. I'm that side of the street you don't see. Put that chrome to your face, you owe me. My locs just know I've been a OG. You niggas ain't true, the game then chose me. Bentleys at our brunches, they keeping it low key. Young flying flashy, oh yeah, you know me. West Philly fly guy, I'm hot, no AC.
Fucking these bitches, fucking these hoes, fucking hoes, nigga. Getting that money, getting that dough, stacking dough, nigga. Pushing that Bobby, whooping that road, with them phones, nigga. Listen, you get it, tag on your toe, nigga. Getting that pussy, that's how we roll, nigga. Moving that dope, moving that blow, move the flow, nigga. Rockin' Versace, rockin' them clothes, nigga. Listen, you get it, tag on your toe, West Philly Mickey, Red Bone Mickey, East Coast Mickey,
Yeah, but that was Hot Shit by King Shampz. Once again, off Did Wrong Records, Don the Did. Now, out now on all platforms. And actually, if you're watching or if you're going to watch the replay, I actually put the link for Apple and Spotify in the description. So all you got to do is just click on it. You don't have to look it up. You just click right on the description. You go straight to it so you can listen to it right after this.
Yeah, even when it gets on podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, we're gonna have that.
Yeah, make sure to exactly. Make sure to put the links and all that, so you don't even have to do all that extra work. We do it for you. So man, yeah, once again, man, super dope. I want to say
dope.
that's probably my favorite song off of it. Off the
Everything from
tape, man.
production to the lyrics to everything, man. That shit was
Yeah,
Yeah.
it stand out, and that's why I was going by why I said charisma. The charisma, the flow, the energy, the beat, like it just fit well together. It's like
100%.
you knew what you wanted to do when you did that track. You knew what you wanted to do.
For
it
sure.
literally
Phenomenal
that's
vibes, dope
shit,
track.
man, literally, bro.
Here at podcast in the building. That's right.
Yeah, it's that kind of record. You know what I mean? Like and like I said again, y'all. Like anything I step on, I'm a big stepper, man. So I'm gonna step all on that motherfucking do my motherfucking thing. You
Yeah,
feel me?
step.
Because
Yep.
Yeah.
I want the
Nah, I
listener,
hear that.
you know what I mean? I want the listener to enjoy that shit though. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
you throw that on in the whip and you like, yo, that shit got me
Yeah.
feeling a certain kind of way. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna
I'm
have your
ready to
head
go
bobbed
in
in
and
and
get,
everything. You about to it's
yeah.
cruising like
Like I'm ready to hit the clubs with the hoses hitting for. I'm ready to roll my smoke and drink my drink. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I need
saying?
to
Do
put that on the
Facts.
what
speakers,
you
man. The speakers in there
yeah.
loud, turned
This
up
about
with it.
hey, this how that song about to have you looking like, man. I'm at you. That's what
Looking like chick
Oh,
days.
shit.
Yeah,
look like-
I can't with that, man.
That's
I can't. You had
hilarious.
to put that up there. But,
Hey man, I had to pick one video up that we got. I was like, I gotta put
yeah,
something.
no, I just had to. Yeah, that was funny. Now I had to say I respect that track and I respect the, like I said, the confidence
The
and the
grind and
charisma
all
you
that,
got.
man.
So
Yeah,
I
dope.
mess with the sound for sure.
Yeah. And that goes,
I appreciate that, y'all, for sure, man.
man. So the next
Yeah,
before
go ahead.
we get off, man, man, what do you got coming up cooking up next, man? What can we next time we hear some music from you guys, man?
Well, I'm working on my solo project right now. I'm probably going to reveal the name in the next week or two. I'm still like tweaking it. I kind of got 3 names I want to go with, but I'm gonna debut the name with the cover art really soon.
Nice.
So that's in the works.
Yeah,
A
we'll
whole
be-
solo project. Listen, when I tell you this project that I'm about to go in here and work on from a solo project, it's going to be the best project of the year, and I'm dropping at the end of the year. Like you're not going to hear this shit from nowhere else. I guarantee that. Like
Dope, man.
I'm building an experience unlike no other right now. You know what I mean? And from a marketing aspect, from a visual aspect, it's going to be a work of art. I guarantee that, and I stand on it. It's going to be a handbook for the hustlers. You know what I
Most
mean?
definitely.
It's going
Most
it's going to
definitely.
be such a great project to go in here to listen to. I want to make sure that it's an audio experience that you'll never forget. So I'm working extremely hard right now.
We fucking
For Dead Wrong Records, for the team, like
Yeah.
projects, we flooding everything. You know what I mean? We got the ball right now. Like I said, we got a lot of different eyes that's watching us in the game. You know what I mean? So we want to go in here and finish this shit off right. Where to be like this year, this time next year, you like, oh, I sat here and talked to this motherfucker, and their Dead Wrong Records is moving. Like they moving out here. Billboard charters type shit. We going for the Billboard charts. Fuck that. I see a lot of these motherfuckers, they charting. Why the fuck can't I
Yeah.
chart? Fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? And
Hey,
that
man, I'm
comes
not mad
from
at that.
putting the work in, yeah, and making it sound. You know what I'm saying? So we're putting together a better sound. If you thought Dawn of the Dead was a superb project, wait for the next one. I guarantee you it's
Definitely,
going
man.
to be something special for sure.
Oh yeah, we'll
So
be tuned
I'm
in.
extremely excited.
Go ahead,
yeah.
Caleb. What's that?
Oh no, we'll be
Caleb.
tuned in. We'll be tuned in for that, man. We're looking forward to it. Sorry, my probably my signal
Sure.
is slow, man.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, we're for sure looking forward to that. We're gonna
Yeah,
keep,
we'll be
of course,
looking.
we're gonna be tuning in, man. You got us on your side. Make sure to, I mean, so vice versa. It's like, man, once you get on the show, man, it's like you're locked in with us now, man. So like, definitely part of the team. We're definitely support, share on the story, share on the social medias as well. Make sure more people hear that on our side. And yeah, man, definitely can't wait to hear that. And pretty much to end it off, man, what advice would you have for upcoming artists or someone just not even just artists? It could be pretty much anybody with a passion who has the idea to to start it. You know what I mean?
I think that's a great question, and thanks again, guys, for having me on. Most
Yeah,
importantly,
We
I
appreciate it.
mean, really great opportunity. And we all have to take advantage of opportunities. So I appreciate it. Number one. To
definitely.
answer that question, I think that this advice just reigns true for everybody. Hustle, put the work in. You got to put this work in. This shit is not going to be easy. Nobody's going to hand you shit. Nobody wants to make it an easy road for you. You have to be able to put in your mind and guess what? In order for me to be great, in order for me to reach goals and aspirations that I have for myself, I have to put the work in. Don't be scared of the work. Guess what? One step better than no step. Got to
That's a
remember that.
fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And you can go on ahead and progress with that kind of attitude. So if I had any advice, like I said, artists, whether you rapping, singing, podcasts, you know what I mean, making cakes, you know what I mean, whatever the case it may be, you gotta have that hustle and that drive, that determination, you know what I mean, and motivate yourself. You know, some days ain't gonna be easy. Trust and believe. We've all had those days where we're like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this grind. I'm tired of this work.
Yeah.
But that greatness that's inside us pushed us to the next day. And that's something you got to go on ahead and hold on to and realize that that the work has to be done in order for you to get where you got to get. So if I had one piece of advice, that's what it'd be. Overwork yourself and hustle. Get after it.
All right.
Most
Do
definitely,
what?
man. Good
Do
advice for
what
sure.
you're young, man. Do while you still have time as well.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
No, it's true.
Yeah. So, man, we want to appreciate you for hopping on the show, giving us the time, you know what I mean, for today. Hopping on our, this is episode 32, so I mean, that's a milestone right there alone. So, happy to have you, right? Yeah, happy to have you on the show. Getting to know you, and and big thing for me too is even getting to know the artists and things like that. It makes the music even more enjoyable for me because now I got to know you a little bit, so now I can listen to the music and be like, I mean, this is solid dude for real. So, we definitely appreciate you for that, right? And yeah, for everyone who's watching, man, definitely once again, Dead Wrong Records, Dawn of the Dead, out now on all platforms. King Shampz will be having more music coming out, so go follow him on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And so just so you could be ready for what he's about to put out next. Once again, here is the album cover. You want to go check that out so you don't miss it, or just click the link. It's right there. So whatever you're watching it on, just click the link. But yeah, man, you guys got anything to add on before we hop off of this? If you want anything else to plug.
Yeah, man, just thank you. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you. We're gonna, stay in tune. We're looking forward to all the movies you make, and just keep, like you said, keep working. We don't keep working, and we can always look forward to always connecting in the future as well. If you ever wanted to come back on or collaborate in some type of way, we're always open to doing that. So yeah, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, no, I respect the hustle. I respect the energy level. It's good to see black men trying to really do something for the culture and really do something for the city. And I could tell from the energy level you want to get back to your community and also get back to your family, your siblings and things like that. And I just respect your hustle. I can see your mindset. I can see you moving forward, and I see your name getting bigger. And appreciate you having on. We'll collab more, and we'll always be watching you. So I don't even think it's just a one episode thing.
Yeah.
We'll always be tuned in on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. So respect from the real.
Most definitely, man. That's real.
Word, I appreciate that, y'all. You know what I mean? And that's true. I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I constantly say with Dead Wrong Records, the first thing I want to go in here and do is make an office for black collectors. You know what I mean? I feel like so many of us just from my race alone, our race alone, we do too much complaining and not enough building. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for us to build something. You know what I mean? And not only from a black perspective, but a Mexican perspective. You know what I mean? A white perspective, because this is the thing. I separate real from fake. What y'all are doing right now is separating real from fake. Y'all could easily let race and certain shit dictate how shit can go. You can use that all day. That's what
Yeah,
is being used consistently all the time. But in order to unify, in order for things to be made with some sense, shit, we got to go in here to do this shit. You know what I mean? And we have to be able to build and not be afraid to build. So I appreciate the opportunity being on here with y'all, man. It's been fun talking shit with y'all. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Talking about the music. You know what I mean? I've really enjoyed the experience, man, for sure. So I thank
definitely,
y'all.
man.
Uh,
Appreciate it, man.
likewise, man.
And
Thank
for,
Yeah, most def.
Yeah, and so everyone watching, man, appreciate everyone who was tuning in, everyone who's going to be watching the replay. Feel free to leave a comment. Don't forget to like. Make sure you check out his music as well. Once again, it's in the description. So just click on the link. Once we put it out on audio, the audio podcast as well. Same thing. It'll be in the link. And yeah, man, go check out our old most recent videos, which I believe is the Donda review, Certified Lover Boy review, episode 29 and episode 28 with Project Pat. So make sure to go check that out, man. And don't forget to share all that good stuff. And yeah, man, hope everyone has a good night. And you guys as well, man. So
All right, stay safe, everybody.
Definitely, definitely appreciate y'all, man. Go follow your boy too, man. My Instagram, my Twitter, go follow me on there, man. All kinds of
yeah, go plug all that.
updates. You know what I mean? Sports talk. You know what I mean? I'm a funny motherfucker, so I'm liable to say something random on there any given damn time. You know what I mean of the day, but it's always fun. So make sure y'all check us out. Make sure y'all check out our SoundCloud page as well. Dead Wrong Records SoundCloud page, so y'all can listen to how far we've come from a musical perspective. You know
Most
what I'm
definitely.
saying? And really enjoy that experience that we constantly provide. So definitely fuck with us, man. I appreciate y'all, brothers.
And
All right,
most
Sean.
definitely,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Appreciate you.